Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at what you can consider doing to prepare yourself for Dragon Stones in preparation of the 9th anniversary. Now we are scheduled to get some more content before the 9th anniversary. We'll get some countdown missions which will give out stones, we'll get some login missions which will give out stones. We will also get a second part which will feature some more red zone stages, which will also feature some more stronger content, like more challenges for the Fighting Legend Frieza event, and we'll probably get some more ESPR, SPR, and there's even potential to get a World Tournament. But with all that being said, I wanted to list a couple ways that you can prepare yourself for the anniversary and score yourself some Dragon Stones, check where maybe you're missing a couple, and just in general benefit from trying to grab as many stones as possible before you take on the anniversary. Now obviously we have the traditional methods, so we have, for example, the virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash. If you haven't done this, it's a great source of stones. You definitely want to obviously try and hook yourself up a couple of these stones. It's definitely well worth it, something you 100% want to do. On top of that as well, you also obviously have the things like story mode to catch up on. Very, very important, because story mode, traditionally speaking as well, very simple, very straightforward. Lots of new stages have been added. If you're a returning player, or you're someone who hasn't played it in a while, just hasn't been interested, there's always tons of stones there. DB story events, there's been a ton of updates, so definitely I think you should take a look at those, because we got the about 3 for Tech Goku. We just got an update for the Freezer event. So there's tons of stuff to do there. Before we talk about things like challenge stages and things like that, obviously as well, bear in mind that you have a whole bunch of Easyas that you can do as well. Easyas obviously super duper helpful overall, not only for strengthening your units, but even if you don't have the units, just completing them for stones is very, very important. Right now there isn't a ton of story events that are up, unfortunately. So there's not like a huge chunk of story events that are up, but you do obviously have the kind of big, you do kind of have like super strikes that are up. Those are very big on stones, and you also have the revamp of the Ginyu Force and Team Bardock events, which also give out quite a few stones. It's definitely something you should consider, because it does give out quite a fair chunk actually. So it's something that I think players should keep an eye on, because you could be pleasantly surprised by how many stones you actually get from completing those, especially if you've never done any of them before. With that being said, obviously like I said, Extreme Z battles, very crucial towards improving your overall kind of strength and everything, but tons of stones from them. And check the Portal of Memories, because especially if you're a returning player, you might have missed a couple of events. Maybe there's older events. If you're a new player, they're giving out keys a lot more often, and so checking out the Portal of Memories is going to be a very big crucial step towards preparing yourself to have enough stones for the upcoming 9th anniversary. Especially check on the challenge events and the story events. There's a ton of older story events that have not returned in a while, and checking these could be very crucial. Plus, remember also Dokkan events. I know it sounds tedious, especially as a new player, but Dokkan events give a ton of stones. If each Dokkan event has 2 stages, and you do a couple of them, then you're basically setting yourself up to get like a couple of 100 stones just from the Dokkan events alone. So I would definitely say you want to consider looking at that as well. Now let's talk about the challenge content. So challenge content, there's tons, from SBR to ESBR, to Red Zone, to Fighting Legend Frieza, Fighting Legend Goku. All these things you want to do if you can. One of the ones I will mention is the punching bag event. The reason I mention this is because a lot of people struggle with it, but nowadays there's so many options, and with Chilled, the Super Strike Chilled, you can actually do a lot of these very, very easily. So you can actually do a ton of these super duper easily, and you can get the punching bag rewards with really minimal effort, so to say. But yeah, apart from that, that's pretty much everything. just make sure that you kind of comb through all the events. You don't want to end up in a situation where you don't have what you need, or maybe you're struggling, or you don't you missed out on a couple stones for no reason. It's definitely obviously difficult to comb everything, but I would say the majority of events are very easy to kind of track what you have and haven't done, and I think that'll be easy to follow. Like I said, punching bag, all those sort of events, don't be scared to try them out. You got nothing to lose, and you'll gain a lot more overall. That's it from me. Bye.